Line 6 Pod Go has been announced. Sunset Sound Studio Reverb for IK Multimedia T-Rax 5 has been released. I've got a couple of new free plugins and much more, plus the plugins worth checking out and free plugins of the week, all in this episode of the Home Studio Show. I'm Zane, and in this show I do audio tech news and reviews to help you find new tools for your home studio. Plus, I always look at least 2 free plugins in every episode. And you can watch this on YouTube or download it as a podcast from thehomestudioshow.com. And as usual, links and time codes for everything I mention in this show will be included in the description. Now, first up in audio tech news is the announcement of Line 6 Pod Go. This has amp, cab, and effects models drawn from their HX family of effects processors. It also has a nice size color LCD screen that's easy to navigate, a decent amount of connection options, including a 4-in and 4-out audio interface. In addition to the cabinet sims that are included with the Line 6 Pod Go, you can also load your own IRs into it. This can be an all-in-one guitar recording and gigging workstation. I think it's going to sell for around $600, which is a pretty significant price, but it is cheaper than getting a Helix. Sunset Sound Studio Reverb has been released for IK Multimedia T-Rax 5. This plugin gives you the acoustics of the live room, booths, echo chambers, plates, and springs. You also get access to their collection of microphones for miking the rooms and the booths. Sunset Sound is a legendary studio, and this plugin will give you the sonic sounds of the studio itself. If you aren't familiar with T-Rax, it's IK Multimedia's modular mixing and mastering plugin. Moving on in audio tech news, Arturia have released the FX Collection. This includes a bundle of 15 plugins. You get some great effects from EQs and compressors that are based on some classic gear, and reverbs, delays, filters, and more. This is a great collection of effects plugins to add to your home studio. UJam have released Beatmaker Void. This is the 4th plugin in the UJam Beatmaker series. It includes 10 kits, and like all of UJam's plugins, it's extremely easy to use. And this one really focuses on drum and bass styles. If you want to quickly and easily create electronic music without worrying about programming full drum beats, give UJam Beatmaker Void a try. Melda Productions have released a free plugin, and this one is called MCharm Reverb. And for a free plugin, it has a fairly advanced user interface that you can resize and even change the style. Reverb can be an overlooked effect or sometimes an overused effect depending on the person. But if reverb's used correctly, it can really be the glue that blends everything together. Add another flavor of reverb to your home studio with the Melda Productions MCharm Reverb. Another new free plugin has been released, and this one is an instrument from Full Bucket Music. It's called Tricent MK3. This is a simulation of the Korg classic Trident MK2 that was originally released in 1982. If you're into that 80s synth sound, give the free Full Bucket Music Tricent MK3 a try. Magix have released Acid Pro 10 and Acid Pro 10 Suite. Acid Pro is Magix's classic loop-based music-making software. Some of the key updates in Acid Pro 10 are morph pads. This is a creative effect tool that lets you morph between a diverse range of effect presets for instant results. You also get Melodyne Essential 4, which is a great tool that allows you to change the pitch in audio clips note by note. It's kind of like having an auto-tune, but in my opinion, Melodyne is much better. Plus, there are more updates and features included in Acid Pro 10 and the Suite version. If you're a loop-based musician, you should really check out Acid Pro 10. And if you're enjoying this episode of the Home Studio Show so far, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate it so much. Now it's time for the plugins worth checking out. And first up, we have Toontrack's EZDrummer 2. This is a virtual drummer plugin that includes some great grooves that will help you to quickly add authentic drums to your music without needing to program any MIDI. You get 5 kits that are based on 2 complete drum setups, a modern setup and a vintage one. Plus you can buy more kits to add to your collection for many different styles of music, and those add-ons will also include more grooves that are specific to that style. This is probably one of the most popular virtual drum plugins out there, as it sounds great and it's so easy to use. Let's listen to it right now. The next plugin worth checking out is Wave's One Knob Brighter. This is a very simple plugin that features just one knob. It's essentially a treble booster that starts from the mid-high range and goes up. The further you dial it to the right, the higher the frequency range that you're boosting. This plugin can really brighten up vocals, guitars, or any track that really needs to cut through a mix. And now it's time for the free plugins of the week. And the first one I'm checking out this week is Caelum Audio Tape Cassette. This is a saturation plugin that adds the character, noise, and warmth of a cassette tape. You can adjust it to give just a little of the cassette character or a lot. And the wow and flutter settings can really adjust the quality of the cassette and the tape player. Use it on your entire mix or on individual tracks. Let's check it out right now. The next free plugin of the week is an amp sim plugin. This one is called Rock Amp from Lynda Audio. This isn't an emulation of a specific piece of gear, it's just designed to be a great sounding amp. It features 3 drive models, clean, rock, and metal, which differs in distortion, character, and pre-equalization used. This is only an amp sim. It doesn't include a cabinet sim. But you can grab the free Nadir plugin, which I'll link to in the description, and it's a great free cabinet sim that also includes some free IRs. Let's listen to the Lynda Audio Rock Amp with the Nadir plugin right now. For more free Guitar Amp Sim plugins, click here. And click down here to see what YouTube thinks you'll be interested in watching next. If you like this episode of The Home Studio Show, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. For The Home Studio Show, I'm Zane. Keep creating, and we'll talk soon.